Greetings, my fellow compadres. My name is JTM14, and today I'm going to review a bot that is quite literally a walking armory. That's right, I'm reviewing the Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Sixgun. Sixgun in G1 was a buddy of Metroplex's, but was not made up of 6 guns. Rather, he was 4 guns and a tank turret thing. A third-party company by the name of Before and After tried their shot at a 6-gun, but eventually, Hasbro popped out a new official 6-gun in the War for Cybertron Siege toy line as a part of the line's gimmick called Weaponizers. 6-gun's painting and sculpting is very nice. His color scheme includes black, red, white, and some bits of silver. It's not the most original color scheme, but it's fine. Now, something I want to mention is the feet. For some strange reason he has trouble standing, and what I need to do to get him to stand properly is to grab him by the shins and press down firmly, and let go. And it works. Sometimes. But let's move on to the head, which has very nice painting and sculpting. And the blue visor breaks up the sea of red and white instead of just silver for the visor. But I wonder how it'd look with blue for the cockpit chest. Now as for the scuff marks, he's barely got any. Like, it's on the sides of his feet and the sides of his shins, and instead of the printed on pattern, it looks more like a brush was here. Now, he does have pimples all over his body and on his weapons, where you can stick the blast effect on there. And of course, he has the 5mm ports on his body. And he even has 5mm pegs on his body. I wonder why. Now, as for accessories, well, he is an accessory. You can tear off every single limb, and they could be used as weapons. You get 2 anti-gravity cannons, you get a guided missile launcher, a dual-fling boost launcher, 2 ion pulse blasters, and 2 gyro blasters, which are just sideswipes rockets duplicated. And of course, you can combine and deck out an Autobot with 3 different loadouts. You have the defensive, offensive loadout, and the high precision launcher gauntlet, which has to be my favorite loadout. Now, in the instructions it shows sideswipe, but I prefer using red alert because the color scheme matches and because I want to shut up. Now, if you don't want to completely disassemble the poor guy, you can detach these guns and peg them into the fists. That's pretty nifty, but he wouldn't look as good with these guns in the hands if you didn't pose him properly. 6-gun has a 360-degree swivel at the head, 360-degree swivel shoulders, they can move out as well. He has a bend at the elbow and a swivel at the bicep. No wrist articulation, unfortunately. He has a waist swivel, leg can move back that far, and can move forward that far. 6-gun can do the splits. He has a thigh swivel. He has a 90-degree knee bend. He has a crazy ankle pivot. And surprisingly, a toe bend. Articulation on this guy is superb. The toe bend really adds some spice, and those splits just make you go bananas. Alright, let's move on to the size comparisons. Here he is next to his Weaponizer brothers, which will get reviews, please hold. Here we have Red Alert and Optimus Prime. The robot mode overall is pretty good, but this wouldn't be a Transformers figure without a transformation. Now be aware, this guy is a parts former. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, let's get this thing a-rolling. First off, straighten out the arms. Then, rip off the arms entirely and put them off to the side. Next, pop out these missiles and also send them to the side. After that, you're going to swivel the head 180 degrees around and then fold up the cockpit chest and these side flaps. Then, come to the back of the figure and fold down these pipe looking things, and then take this flap right here and fold it up to cover up the face and then rip the whole thing off. Now take these pipe things again and fold them all the way up, and then swivel the waist 180 degrees. Now you have this rectangular hole and this rectangular peg, which are going to peg into each other, like so. Now, since you have one leg pegged in, it's a bit difficult to get the other one pegged in. Now, take the knees and bend them all the way. Then, fold these toe flaps down. Now that we're done with that, let's slap some parts on it. First, you're going to want to take these little missiles and peg them into the top of the shoulders. Now take the top of what was the robot mode and peg both of the arms into the sides of this VTOL looking thing. Now slap that onto the top of what were the robot legs and back, and then you're done. That is the vehicle mode. Now before we get to the alt mode, I need to point something out. When you need to swivel the waist 180, the mushroom peg always likes to slide out a bit. But I think that's just my copy. Well, here we are, the alt mode, and I just gotta say, it's pretty good. Yeah, the head is just in there and the legs are hanging out the back, but thanks to the detail on what were the bottoms of the feet, it looks like they're thrusters now. Now, this is nothing like the original G1 alt mode or even the third-party Six Sigma. Instead of being a robot that turned into a turret and 2 guns, we got a robot that turns into a ton of guns and a Cybertronian jet / hovercraft. Size comparisons, I guess. Here we have him again, next to Cog, Grunt, Red Alert, and Optimus. Now, I haven't mentioned yet in the Siege reviews that everyone has a hole where you can insert a stand into, and once you got the stand in there, it makes it 5 times more epic. But this isn't a review about some translucent plastic. It's about a transforming robot. And the transforming robot is very good overall. If you're collecting Siege, like me, you need to get Sixgun to not only complete the Metroplex gang, but also for the weaponizer gimmick. Anyways, I'm JTM14. Wash your hands and practice social distancing. Bye everyone!